Nintendo's latest weird game fitness thing, Ring Fit Adventure, has been a lot more difficult than I expected. Not because its attempt at integrating fitness into an RPG is too complicated or obtuse, but because its honest-to-goodness workout is kicking my butt. For the past 2 weeks, I've spent a daily session not much longer than my usual regular gym time with it, and it almost always leaves me sweating. But it's a challenge I'm excited to face every day, even when I'm not feeling its adventure elements as much as that burn. The Ring Fit is basically a Pilates ring, and you can use it as a more traditional fitness device with custom workout routines and quick play challenges built into Ring Fit Adventure. But it's the surprisingly lengthy Adventure Mode campaign that serves as the main attraction. It actually does a decent job of adapting fitness ideas into an RPG adventure, played about at 30 minutes to an hour at a time. That said, this is a clear attempt to be an RPG that can be played by even those who have never heard of Final Fantasy, so don't expect a lot of depth to its mechanics. The story starts off with a page straight out of RPG Clichés 101. Your hero is tricked into unleashing a buff bodybuilding dragon named Drago, who plans to unleash his evil upon the land. He was imprisoned by his friend Ring, who now is your fitness companion / training partner, on a journey to thwart Drago's plan, which we can only assume was to make everybody unfit, or maybe buff. It's not entirely clear. Seeing the end of the story seems like it'd take almost another month of workouts, but that's not what's driving me to continue. Ring Fit tosses out that kind of RPGism like they're about to be banned, and that's doubly disappointing because it's on the cusp of being a truly interesting spin on the genre instead of a weak parody of it. Its pun-filled world has a land called Sporta and characters like Abdonis, which I admit are pretty good, and there are some clever character designs based on anthropomorphized exercise equipment. But its dialogue is repetitive, boring, or even pretty awkward, which steps on just about every amusing moment.
Try to squeeze me really hard!
Ring is the only voiced character, and he does a great job of being a fitness enthusiast pushing you along to do one more squat or ring press, but he lacks a fun foil to bounce off. The world itself is colorful, but similarly empty and lifeless, even though the upbeat soundtrack does its best. Of course, what we're all here for is the exercise-based combat, and Ring Fit Adventure largely delivers on that idea. The fitness role-playing game, or FRPG as I insist on calling it, is a sweaty challenge, and the level of customization that quickly opens up after the first world or two let me tune it to my fitness level surprisingly well. Ring Fit's battle system is its most inventive twist, and after a slow start, it sticks the landing. At first, the campaign gives you far too few moves to work with, and so I ended up doing a lot more squats in my first couple sessions than I would have chosen to. It was a huge relief to my thighs when new ones began to be routinely introduced though, allowing you to customize your moveset before going into each level. Outside of variety, having a good number of moves available allows for more targeted exercises, so I could enter a handful of levels and specifically choose moves to focus on my core or arms now that my legs were jelly. All of these exercises are performed using the Ring Fit's titular ring and the leg band, which must be pretty sad that it didn't get top billing. By measuring feedback from each Joy-Con, Ring Fit pulls off a surprising level of finesse, gauging when I haven't quite stretched my yoga pose far enough or squatted low enough. You can totally trick it, but if you behave yourself, it does an impressive job of rewarding you accurately. While I've mostly gotten by sticking to the most powerful handful of attacks, some of Ring Fit's design ideas, like color matching attack types to the various fitness-themed enemies, can make all the difference. And the gradual addition of a skill tree, new outfits to upgrade your attack and defense stats, and more, I haven't found myself bored by combat or limited in my exercise opportunities. On the other hand, I was caught off guard by how much of an emphasis Ring Fit Adventure places on its stand-in for potions, which are smoothies and soups. I have had to use smoothies regularly throughout almost every world to survive some of the toughest challenges. And if anything, Ring Fit pulls off the impressive challenge of making another RPG cliché, level grinding, feel vital and worthwhile, because running through levels and fighting enemies is a physically involving and rewarding experience. Ring Fit Adventure is a marathon, not a sprint, just like adapting a healthy lifestyle should be. The last couple of weeks haven't altered my life or made me look like The Rock all of a sudden. But as a way of getting into, or back into in my case, a pattern of healthy living, Ring Fit has been a solid catalyst, and after about 18 hours and more than half the adventure done, I fully expect to keep playing as the weeks go on. That's not to see where Ring and Drago's week story goes, but rather to keep engaging with the fun and challenging blend of exercise and RPG mechanics. For more on everything Nintendo, stay tuned to our weekly show, Nintendo Voice Chat, for all the latest, greatest news, previews, and reviews. And for everything else Nintendo, you're already in the right place, IGN.